What's going on, YouTube? Welcome to another edition of GearBreakerNation.com. I'm Narik Chase, and I gotta sit here and just put this reaction video up because I just seen the Star Wars, the second trailer for it, and I have to say I was really impressed. I thought a lot of the elements in it were like really good, and let's just go with this. First, the trailer starts off with this kind of epic feel to it, and it's like classic Star Wars epic feel to it. And it shows this really nice wide shot of the landscape, and there's somebody flying around a little speeder, and next you know you see this little crashed X-wing, and in the distance you can see this really big crashed Star Destroyer. And I think that's actually, hopefully that's something that kind of dates back to the original trilogy, like probably the final battle for during the last movie, The Return of the Jedi. I think hopefully it might go back to reference to that, if not another reference to a previous battle before this film series picks up. But I have to say it was a really nice shot. You can hear Luke monologuing, you know, Mark Hamill, you know what I'm saying, the like true first Jedi. But yeah, I mean, he just has these really good lines where he's talking about the Force being passed along down his family, and it feels, I think he's referencing, he's talking to his daughter while he's saying it, but they never really actually show him. But there is one little scene where it's just a hooded figure that's like put his hands on his hand on R2-D2. You can tell that the hand is mechanical, I believe. At first I thought it was like an alien hand, but now that I think about it, I think it's mechanical, especially since Luke did get his hand cut off in Empire Strikes Back. So there is that. Another thing that I liked about it was I liked the way the clone troopers look. There was the clone troopers, which looked different, but you can tell that they was I guess clone troopers. But I think now they have a new type of troopers where they're not actually clones. And then they showed this chrome trooper, and the chrome trooper looked completely badass. At first I thought it was like a variant of Jango Fett, like if Jango or Boba or Boba Fett had like a brother or something, that's what he would look like. And he had kind of the cape, and he had the really big gun, and he was like shiny and shit. So I'm like, okay, there is that. It has another thing that the trailers seem to be emphasizing are John Boyega, who is the black guy that had the biggest controversy about in the first one, that they show several times more in this one, and also Daisy Ridley, who I think will be playing Luke Skywalker's daughter. And it seems like the trailer is emphasizing that these two might have a relationship together, not maybe a romantic one, but that they're going to be interacting a lot, because they do show one or two scenes with them two together in it. One where they're running from like an explosion, I believe, and another where she's trying to help him up. So I'm hoping that and it's weird because it does show him as in the clone trooper uniform, and then he's, you know, something happens, he takes his helmet off, and I kind of think that maybe perhaps he witnesses something, or he has like a life-altering experience that makes him be like, I don't want to be a clone trooper anymore. So hopefully, you know, hopefully it shows something on that. I'm like really interested to see what that story arc is. That I loved from the first trailer was the Sith Lord. I thought the Sith Lord was complete badass. This dude was like menacing, and he's like walking through the snowy forest, and he just pulls out that lightsaber, and the lightsaber looks completely badass. And then this trailer, it shows him do a little bit more, like he's slashing the saber, and the saber looks fucking awesome while he's doing it. And there's another one where the camera's kind of panning towards me, just turn around, it's like he's like force gripping somebody, force choking somebody. So I'm thinking that's pretty cool. It kind of sucks that it doesn't really show his face, and I thought he was another Sith from the later on in the like book series. If you follow the book series, there's another Sith Lord that's kind of covered up, and I think his name is Renner, something like that. Start with an R. I thought it was him, but upon further research, I don't really think it is. Maybe this is something new to the series. I'm not really sure how Disney's going to be doing it. Are they going to continue with what George Lucas started off on, or are they going to make their own storyline? And that's kind of what got me kind of interested in seeing these new movies. Is it going to fit into the traditional George Lucas storyline, or are they going to make a whole new one? But then there's that. And then finally, I have to say, Han Solo, Chewbacca made their appearance at the end of the movie, and I'm never really been a fan like that, but it was actually pretty cool to see these characters pop up at the end of the trailer, and I liked the little dialogue. He was like, Chewie, we're home, we're finally home. I'm like, okay, that's what I'm talking about. And I'm glad that they actually did Han Solo, because Han Solo is pretty, it's like one of the, he's like the kind of grounded character, but he's also kind of the comedy relief, and it's really good watching how him and Chewbacca kind of go back and forth. And that's one thing I did like about Han Solo. I did enjoy watching him. And you know what I'm saying, he was one of my favorite characters. I will give it that. I did like Han Solo. The trailer ends with another scene like the first one, where it had this really badass looking scene of the Millennium Falcon doing this like weird somersault in the air and flying across the desert while being attacked by some more of those what's the name ships. And in this one, it's kind of it looks like it's part of the same battle, but the same Star Destroyer from the beginning of the trailer that was crashing the dirt looks like the Millennium Falcon is being chased by a Chrome Trooper through that same Star Destroyer, and that was a really fucking awesome scene. But you know, I was really impressed by this trailer. And another thing that I liked about the trailer, since I'm at it, I like the way the trailer looks. The trailer has the same gritty kind of like sun-baked look of the original trilogy, but it has like this more cinematic look also from the prequels. And I really thought that was a really good transition, and I'm like really happy to kind of see that. So in the comment section below, guys, let me know what you thought about this trailer. Did you like it? Did you like hearing Mark Hamill? Did you like seeing Han Solo? Do you like the new characters? You like the look of it, the epic feel and scope to it? What do you think about it? What are your predictions on it? Let me know in the comment section below, and I guess I'll catch you guys in the next edition of Gear Breaker Nation. And remember, keep those gears turning.